Good morning, students. Today we are discuss inputting data in other ways. Devices for the hand. Most input devices are designed to be used by hand. Even specialized devices like touch screens enable the user to interact with the system by using his or fine, fine gestures. Unlike keyboards and mice, many of these input devices are highly instructive and easy to use without special skill or training. First one is pens. Pen based systems include many tablet PCs, personal digital assistants, and other types of handheld computers. Use a pen for data input. This device is sometimes called a stylus. You hold the pen in your hand and write on a special pad or directly on the screen. You also can use the pen as a pointing device like a mouse to select commands by tapping the screen. In reality, developers have had a great deal of trouble perfecting the technology so that it describes people handwriting with 100% reliability because handwriting recognize is so complex. Pen based computers are not based generally to enter large amounts of text, although they are used frequently for taking notes. Pen based computers are commonly used for data calculation collection, where the touch of a pen might place a check in a box to indicate a part that must be ordered or a service that has been requested. Another common use is for inputting signatures or messages that are stored and transmitted as a graphic image, such as fax. Touch screens. Next input device is touch screens. Touch screens accept input by allowing the user to place a fingertip directly on the computer screen, usually to make a selection from a menu of choices. Most touch screens computers use sensors on the screen's surface to detect to touch of a finger, but other touch screen technology is used as well. Touch screens work well in environments where weather would render keywords and pointing devices useless, and where a simple, such as a automated teller machine or public information kiosk. Touchscreens have become common in fast food restaurant, department stores, drugstores, supermarkets, where they are used for all kinds of purchases, from creating persona- personalized greeting cards to selling lottery tickets. Next input device is game controllers. Game controllers, you may not think of a game controller as an input device, but it is input device. Personal computers are widely used in gaming platforms, challenging dedicated video game units like Sony PlayStation and others. Because PCs are for higher graphic resolution than standard televisions, many games believe a well equipped PC provides a better game playing experience. If your computer is connected to the internet, you can play games with people around the world. A game controller can be considered an input device because a computer game is a program, much like a word processor. A game expects or receives input from the user, process data, and produce output in the form of graphics and sound. As computer games become more detailed and elaborate, more specialized game controls are being developed to take advantage of their features. Game controller generally fall into two board categories, that is, one is game pads and joysticks. Joysticks have been around for a long time and can be used with applications other than games. Some joystick users actually prefer using joystick rather than a mouse with some business applications. Joysticks enable the user to fly or drive through a game, directing a vehicle or character. They are popular in racing and flying games. A variant of the joystick is the racing game controller, which includes an steering wheel. Some racing game controllers even include foot pedals and giraffes. If you have ever used a video game system, you are familiar with the gamepads. A gamepad is a small, flat device that usually provides two sets of controls, one for each hand. These devices are extremely flexible and are used to control many kinds of games. If you do not have a joystick, you can use a gamepad to control most racing and flying games. Many computer games still provide support for a mouse or keyboard, so a dedicated game controller is not always required. Next, optical input devices. Optical input devices, that is barcode readers. For a long time, computer scientists have had a goal of enabling computers to see computers many never see in the same way that humans do. But optical technologies allow computers to use light as a source of input. Light as a source of input. These tools fall into category of optical input devices, that is barcode reader. Barcode readers are one of the most widely used input devices. Barcode readers are one of the most widely input devices. The most common type of barcode reader is the flatable model, which is commonly found in spectrometers, supermarkets and department stores, etc. Workers for delivery services such as FedEx also handled barcode readers in the field to identify packages. These devices read barcodes which are patterns of printed bars that appear on product packages. A barcodes identify the product. The barcode reader emits a beam of light, frequently a laser beam, that is reflected by the barcode image. The barcode reader emits a beam of light, frequently a laser beam, that is reflected by the barcode image. A light sensitive detector identifies the barcode image by recognizing special bars at both ends of the image. Sorry. These special bars are different, so the reader can tell whether the barcode has been read right side up or right side down. After the detector has identified the barcode, it converts the individual bar patterns into numeric digits code the computer can understand. The reader then feeds the data into the computer as though the number had been typed on a keyboard. For example, you take the Britannia biscuit. The barcode is available. On barcode have the product details, the quantity, manufacture date, and cost of that biscuit. These are the details in built-in barcode reader. Next, another one input device is optical input devices, that is image scanners. The barcode reader is a special type of image scanner. Image scanner is also called scanners, converts any printed image into electronic form by shedding light onto the image and sensing the intensity of light's reflection at every point. Once again, I repeat. Image scanner. Scanners convert any printed image into electronic by shedding light on the image and sensing the intensity of light's reflection at every time. Color scanners use filters to separate the components of color into the primary additive colors, that is red, green, blue, RGB at each point. RGB, that is red, green, blue, are known as a primary additive colors because they can be combined to create any other colors. Processes that describe color in this manner are used to use RGB color, that is red, green, blue are basic colors. The image scanner is useful because it translates printed images into an electronic format that can be stored in a computer's memory. Then you can use software to organize or manipulate the electronic image. For example, if you scan a photo, you can use graphics programs such as Adobe Photoshop to increase the contrast or adjust the colors. If you have scanned the text document, you might want to use optical character recognition, that is OCR, optical character recognition, software to translate the image into text that you can edit. When a scanner first creates an image from a page, the image is stored in the computer's memory as a bitmap. A bitmap is grid of dots, each dot represented by one or more bits. A job of OCR software is to translate that array of dots into text that the computer can interpret as letters and numbers. To translate bitmaps into text or OCR softwares look at each character and tries to match the character with its own assumptions about how the letter should look. Because it is difficult to make a computer recognize an unlimited number of typefaces and fonts, OCR software is extremely complex and not always 10% 100% reliable. Optical character recognition converts scanned text into editable text. Each letter is scanned. Letters are compared to known letters. Best match is entered into document. Rarely 100% is accurate. Microphones. This is the one type of input device. Microphones. Computers can receive many kinds of audio input. If your computer has a sound card with the appropriate plugs, so you may be able to input music from a computer disk, a tape player, or radio, even record player. If the audio source output sounds in the form of analog waves, sorry, the computer should the computer sound card must convert the analog signals into digital code so the computer can store and use it. This is not necessary when recording audio from computer compact disc or digital video disc, that is DVD, but conversion is required for analog sources such as photograph records and cassette tapes. If your sound card has built-in musical instrument digital interface, that is MIDI, musical instrument digital interface, MIDI port, or if you have dedicated MIDI adapter, you can connect many kinds of electronic musical instruments to your computer. MIDI based instruments can communicate with and control one another, and any PC can be used to control MIDI instruments and to record their output. For example, MIDI is extremely popular among musicians of all scripts who use it to write, record, and edit music, and even to control instrument and effects during performance. Is speech recognize, understand human speech, matches spoken sound, to know phonemius enters best match into document. Next, another one is input device is video input. With the growth of multimedia and internet, computer users are adding video input capabilities to their systems in great numbers. Applications such as video configuring enable people to use full motion video images which are captured by PC video camera and transmit them to the limited numbers of receipts on network or the world on the internet. Videos are commonly used in presentation and on web pages where the viewer can start, stop, and control various aspects of the playback. The video cameras used with computers digitize images by breaking them into individual pixels. A pixel is one or more dots that express a partition of image. Each pixel's color and other characteristics are stored as digital code. This code is then compressed. Video images can be very large so that it can be stored on disk, transmitted over a network. A popular inexpensive type of PC video camera called webcam can sit on the top of the PC monitor or placed on the stand so the user can capture images of himself or herself while working at computer. This arrangement is handed of video configuration where multiple users see and talk to one another in real time over network or internet connections. Using a video capture card, the user also can connect other video devices such as VCR and cam recorders to the PC. This enables the user to transfer images from the video equipment to the PC and vice versa. Another one is digital cameras. Digital cameras work much like PC video cameras, except that digital camera are portable, handheld devices that capture still images, whereas normal film cameras capture images on a specially coated film. Digital cameras capture image electronically. The digital camera digitizes the image, compresses it and stores it on a special memory card. The user can then copy the information to PC where the image can be edited, copied, printed, embedded in a document or transmitted to another user. Most digital cameras can store dozens of high resolution images at a time, and most cameras receive additional memory that increases their capacity even further. Moving digital images from digital camera to a computer is a small process that uses standard cables, disks, or even infrared networking capabilities. A wide range of digital cameras are available from inexpensive home use models to professional versions costing several thousands of dollars. These are the input devices of computer system. Once again I repeat, mainly basically primary input devices are keyboard and mouse. Other than pens, also input device. Pens is a some touch used for touch screen on the pad or surface of the rectangle shape of computer. These are the read the recognizing handwriting also. This is one of the input device, and another one is touch screens. You use touch screens on daily life, that is ATM, automatic teller machine. If you are touch, then scan the input and gives the output at the same time. And if you select banking or inquiry or some other transactions, they give to output. Next we select the banking, then it receives the input. So on, this is the touch screens. Not only in ATM machines that are used in supermarkets and restaurants, food restaurants, department stores, etc. Next, another input device is game controllers. Game controllers example is joystick. This joystick is used for playing speedily video moving games. This is one of the input device. Next, another one is optical input devices, that is barcode readers. Barcode readers are one of the most widely used input devices. The most common type of barcode reader is the flathead model. This is commonly found in supermarkets and department stores, etc. These drivers read barcodes, which are patterns of printed bars that appear on product packages. The barcode identifies the product. The barcode reader emits a beam of light. Next, another input device is OCR, optical character recognition. This is the image scanners, is also called scanners, convert any printed image into electronic form by sharing light onto the image and sensing the intensity of the light's reflection at every point. Color scanners use filters to separate the components of color into primary additive colors, that is red, green, blue. If you have scanned a text document, you might want to use optical character recognition, that is OCR software, to translate the image into the text that you can edit. When a scanner first creates an image from the page, the image is stored in the computer's memory as a bitmap.